Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's have a look at this new laptop that was released by Asus that's known as the ROG Zephyrus G14. This is the box. I'll show you what comes inside this one, and I'm really excited about this one after a long time. And the reason for this one is that the main thing is that this comes with a new AMD processor. That's the AMD Ryzen 4000 series, and though it's a fairly compact laptop, it's a 14-inch laptop, this processor is having 8 cores and 16 threads, and yes, it's way faster than anything Intel can offer, even their Core i7 series. So I would say this is a very unique laptop. Yes, sort of a gaming laptop, yes, because the GPU is also very good, but I would also say this laptop is strangely actually very good even for professionals who actually want a laptop that has a lot of power, so that they can do video editing or heavy tasks, but they don't want a brick, because generally the gaming laptops are very heavy. I won't say this is the lightest. This weighs about 1.6 kilograms. But before we move ahead, let me actually show you the laptop and let's talk about the same. So guys, it comes in this big box. I'll just keep it to the side. I've taken out the contents, and of course you get the laptop itself, and apart from that you just get the adapter and this cable. That's it. We don't get anything else in the box. And this is actually a 180 watt charger that you are getting on this one. And let me keep that to the side. And this is the laptop itself, and let me first talk about the ports and everything. And as you can see, it does have a lot of vents to dissipate the heat, and this is for your power port. We have a full-size HDMI port, then a Type-C port, and this is for your headphones and stuff. And on this end again we have a couple of vents and proper 2 USB ports, and this is also a Type-C port. In fact, you can even charge it via this one. This is a power delivery port. And again, if you look at the back, it does have a lot of vents, and in fact, like many of the Asus ROG laptops, if you open it up, it actually slightly lifts up the laptop from the bottom to dissipate the heat. So even if it's on your lap, from the bottom it does not feel that warm. Before we proceed, this is the white color one. As I've told you, we also have it in another color, that is this gray colored one. And if you notice at the back, this area is actually a LED display, also a matrix. And in a few seconds, let me just boot this, and as you can see, this just comes like this, and you can customize whatever you want it to be displayed on this one. So that's the big difference, I would say, between these two. This one also has a 2K display, whereas this white one is having that 1080p. Apart from that, it's the same. So let's open up this one and have a look. And the keyboard is actually really nice on this one. The power button has embedded Windows logon, so again you don't have to worry about that. That works very well. And this has a 14-inch screen. It's a matte screen. The only thing, I'm just going to keep it on the highest brightness, is that it goes up to 1080p. As you can see, go to display settings, this can go up to 1080p, that's full HD, but this is a 120 Hz screen, so might be ideal for gamers, whereas the other one can go up to 2K, but that's 60 Hz. And even on this one, the screen quality is good. I didn't have a problem with it. The screen quality is good. For example, I was browsing some stuff, and as you can see, it is plenty, and indoors I would say it's plenty bright, but outdoors I felt it could have been slightly brighter, but indoors no issues. And one thing I really liked about this one is the speakers. It has dual speakers over here, front firing and even at the bottom, and the speaker quality is really good. To give you an idea,
let's talk about the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro. You know, it's coming, and now it's official. Actually, just today OnePlus had made,
and as you can see, it is really loud. I didn't expect that the speakers will be this loud. It's very good, and they do have a little bit of depth towards it, so that's nice. Now let's talk about the performance. The AMD Ryzen 4000 series is blazingly fast chip. It's very fast. I did even some video editing and Adobe Premium, and it was very smooth experience, but I ran some benchmarks to give you an idea, and I'll just zoom in to this. This is the CPU Z, and if you notice, the multi-threaded score is very high that we are getting on this one. I also ran Cinebench, and to give you an idea, this is the Cinebench R15, and here as you can see for the OpenGL we got 103 FPS. This was actually really high, and the CPU score is multi-core is 1836. And to give you an idea over here, I'll zoom in here. If we see with the competitors like the Intel Core i7, those are hovering around 148 to 165, but we are getting a score of about 190, so significantly faster. And I also ran one more, that is the Cinebench Release 20, and here as you can see for the CPU, for the multi-core, we got a score of 4222, which is actually very high, and single core was 490. And again, if you notice over here, compared to some of the competitors from Intel, again we got a higher score. So definitely the processor is really good, and combined with that GPU, the performance is very good. Another thing that I really liked is that even the base variant will come with 512 gigabytes of SSD, so that's actually good, and you can go up to all the way up to 1 terabyte. Even in terms of RAM, it's said that it will come between 8 and 32 gigabytes of RAM. And again, what they have done is they are using a fast RAM, that's 3200 megahertz DDR4 RAM, hence the performance is very fast. As you saw in the benchmark scores were very good. I was watching Dave 2D's video, I'll just link to it for the gaming review. He has done a terrific job in terms of gaming. I don't do a lot of gaming. Again, I would suggest you watch his video for the gaming aspect of this. This is a gaming machine also. Another thing I like is that it does support that power delivery via this port, that is the USB Type-C port. You can charge it, but again it's restricted to only 65 watts, and again you just don't get that adapter in the box, so that is something missing. But if you have a USB adapter up to 65 watts, it can pull. But one thing to note is that if you're doing gaming or very heavy tasks, it's best to use the supplied charger, that's the 180 watt brick, because it might the USB Type-C port is restricted to 65 watts, but nevertheless you have that and you can charge it with that. I did charge this laptop with that. Now moving to the battery, Asus claims about 10 hours of battery life in mixed usage. I would say you can roughly get about 6 to 7 hours of battery life with the regular mixed usage. Again, if you just do gaming a lot, obviously it will fall down, but with regular mixed usage, watching a lot of videos and stuff, doing multitasking and stuff, I was able to get anywhere between 6 to about 7 hours of battery life. So the battery life is actually good on this one. I wouldn't say it's a thin laptop, but at 1.6 kilograms, considering the power that we are getting, way more powerful than Intel laptops that you're getting, I would say I'm okay with the weight. Now coming to some of the cons that I've noticed is that this laptop simply does not have any webcam on it. There's not even an accessory that was in the box, so that is very surprising. So if you need a webcam, you might have to go with the external webcam. So that is something that I have noticed. And again, if you look at it, we have a thick chin here at the bottom, so that is something that I personally don't like, but that's what we have. Apart from that, overall I would say I'm liking this laptop. For the sheer performance that you're getting, the AMD Ryzen chips that this one is having is amazing. I thought it'll heat up too much, but in regular usage I would say it does not heat up that much, and the fans can ramp up quite a bit, but I never had to manually go there and fiddle around with it. In the auto settings it was doing a very good job. In terms of regular, when you're using, let's say, browsing, watching videos and stuff, you will not notice that fan noise that much. But again, if you're doing some heavy stuff, yes, the fans do blow, but it's not like a vacuum cleaner. So overall I would say this is a pretty good laptop. I don't know the India pricing. I asked the Asus Indian officials, they told me it should start around the 1 lakh price point, and based on the configuration, obviously the pricing will change. And overall I'm liking this laptop, and I would say this: if I was in the market looking for a Windows based laptop, I would consider this one myself. Considering it's not the lightest, I have used even lighter laptops than this, but considering the power that this one has, and I can easily do video editing and stuff if I want it. It has that much power, and also on the go, because of the GPU that is used on this one, you can also do some gaming. So a combination of a gaming and a professional laptop, I would say. And I'm amazed with the performance of the new AMD Ryzen chips, and Intel really has to up their game in this laptop market now. Anyways guys, that's it for now. And again, as I've told you, for the gaming stuff, again, I'll leave the link of Dave2D's video. Watch that for more info. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.